Okay, moving on up here, and we'll see. This is what I designed myself. I don't want to give away the details of this design too much because I keep telling Wally Mo I'm going to sell it to him. This is so far superior to what Wally Mo offered as a shield. I like to run a shield, especially in New England, so the snow doesn't come up. If you can see, you probably won't be able to see, but there's a few little rock beams already in this. If I hadn't had that, they would have been in the front end of the car. So I really like to run this shield. Far superior to what I built here. It's very lightweight, it's diamond plate aluminum, it looks good. You've got a step here so you can stand up and strap, and it's adjustable, so if you want to run your trailer even further back than what I do, which is right over my rear axle, you can slide this back or forward depending on how your tractor's set up. What Wally Mo does is they just weld theirs on and that's it. Great big old honking piece of steel. But they still charge $1,000 for this. I've got about $700, $750 into that. Again, much nicer. Right here is your other set of levers. We'll start right here with raising number 2 up, which is your top deck. This goes way up. Plenty of room to nose the car in under while the deck is fairly level. One of the things that you do need to do on this is when you get this deck in position, you've got your pins here to lock it for the height. You've got another set right here that's going to be sure and lock in. I guess Wally Mo, before they put that on, had a truck that slammed on its brakes, and this whole thing pivoted up and over, and the car went that way. So they put this lock on there. Now, obviously, I've never had that problem, and I don't intend to. Number 3 lowers this down, and number 5 will bring that back up very nicely. So this deck right here is far higher than it needs to be. This is far lower than it needs to be. But we'll just go ahead and raise this back up just a little. We'll bring number 4 down, something like that. So as you can see, you've got all kinds of room to put a nice big old car under there. And then you would put either a car, a small SUV, minivan up here, and come down about like that. I run 13.6. I know if you're down south, you can run 14 feet or out west, but up here in New England, 13.6 is the max you want to go. I can get a good load on here running 13.6. If you're going 14 feet, you've got even more flexibility. I'm not going to move this number 1 lever out, but right here, as you can see, this front deck goes from there to there and slides out. So if you're the type of guy that likes to run a trailer out like the 5307, where they just extend out instead of being able to duck things under, you can do that. I've had some of those little Ford transit vans, the little high roof cubey things, and because there's such a short wheelbase in the back, I'll run that out further, put it all the way out so you can get it up there and still get a good sized vehicle in underneath of it. And just while we're on the subject of those transit vans, I can put 3 of them plus a Ford Focus up here. I could probably actually get 4 of those up here. They are a little tall for this top deck in the middle here. The other 2 I can do it. So right here is what we're looking at there. If we were to bring this all the way down, and I'm not going to do it completely. Well, yeah, I will. It's just a little slow. But what you get, as you can see right here, this would be about where I would put this for, say, a Chevy Tahoe. I bring this in under. You've got plenty of room for the height here, and a car tipped in over here. And I've even put like Arcadias, some of the fairly good-sized SUVs up here. I've actually put a QX56 up on top here. Those are the huge Infinities. And put a Q35, the sedan, in underneath of it, and still had room for, if I remember right, it was CX-7, the small SUV that Mazda makes, down underneath. Again, extremely flexible, and that's without running this out. I rarely run this front deck out any more than that. I've got a headache rack back here. I don't have a whole lot of room, and I like to keep my loads just in a little bit better. Again, if you wanted to put a self-contained unit on here, all you do is you weld a plate for it to sit in right here, you mount it. There's the, I've already got the extra pigtail bin. If you walk around to the front, you can see the blue pigtail. That runs your over height valve and your work lights. You just run your wire for your self-contained unit in right here. You disconnect these lines right here and run them in there, and it just bolts right on. It's got the tank, the motor, the battery, everything is a nice self-contained unit. Another thing that I did right here, which Wally Mo didn't, was I took and I drilled holes. Actually, they may have had that one, but I drilled these extra holes. Actually, I think I drilled all of these holes. I don't like water to sit here and rust these out. I've had that problem before. Actually, every one of these has holes drilled in them. That way the water just goes down, goes right down through and doesn't sit there for very long. Then we'll move around this side. Thomas, if you'd like to go ahead and raise the one back up and start bringing the others down where we go to receive them, that would be good. Toolbox. This was an extra from Wally Mo that I paid for with the trailer. This comes with enough straps to do a full trailer load. I guess that's 28 and 28 straps. They're all the ratchet style straps right here. I like these. Easy to use. I think that's about it. As you can see, this trailer is a little dirty right now, but there's no particular wear on it, no rust. The bottom rails are all in good condition. But then if we'll walk over this side. I did put, you can't really see it, but just on, to be honest, I did put a little dent right there. You can feel it. It's about maybe an eighth of an inch in, just right there, and just a little scrape right there, which I painted. Other than that, everything is. This is just a extremely low mileage, very little wear, well-maintained 2-year-old trailer. I bought this exactly 2 years ago this October. Last year I did not use it a lot. The 2 winters that I have had it, we've spent in Florida. I was gone 2 months this year to Honduras, so it didn't even get used in. When I'm in Florida, I haul new cars out of the port of Jacksonville up to North Carolina one trip a week, and cars back down to the port. It's 1,000 miles per week is all that I'm really putting on this thing. And when I'm up here in Maine, I'll do a load out to Colorado once a month, maybe once every 5-6 weeks. Just not into working a whole lot. Actually, that's the way life has been, and it's been good. But at any rate, hope that gives you, as an interested buyer, a good overview of this trailer. Glenn, again, I would, when I come back from Honduras, if I get back into cars, I will buy another Wally Mo. I've been extremely happy with the product that they turn out, with the flexibility that it gives. I'd like to see them make a few more improvements to the kinds of things that I did with making it more strap compatible, and I believe they are working on that. But one of these new trailers right now, with the additions that I put in, the overheight valve and the shield and the straps, the straps are $500 value right there. You're looking at almost $75,000 for a brand new Wally Mo. I'm asking $59,500 for this. I do have a little bit of room to play in that, and that $75,000 is for one without the self-contained unit. And I'm adding in the value of the shield, over height valve, and the straps. I believe so. Just to give you a little idea there as to the value. All right, I guess that'll do it. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Thomas. Over and out.